Let's bring in Oliver Sloup from Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Oliver is going to join us from the phone today. Oliver, what are your thoughts on those prices that I just rattled off?
Well, it's pretty impressive when you look across the board. We've seen a lot of strength in these agricultural markets, specifically kind of the grain side of things, except for soybeans. Soybeans have been rather lackluster, and I think a lot of that has been due to relatively poor export data. A lot of people were expecting China to come back into the market in a bigger way, and they just haven't shown up on a consistent basis to get the bulls excited about being long this market. On top of that, we're just in a downward trend. We've been marking lower highs and lower lows for the past several months, and there hasn't been that fundamental catalyst to break us out above trendline resistance, which comes in close to yesterday's highs. In the past couple mornings, we've seen this where we trade higher right out of the gate, out of the floor open, and it gets sold into fairly aggressively. And if the bulls can't continue to find that buying spree continue through the day session, that's a bit of a caution flag here in the near term. And if some of these other grain markets start to give up gains, I expect soybeans to roll over and really kind of lead the way to the downside. Because if it wasn't for corn and wheat trading up, 10 to 15 cents, beans could be 10 to 15 cents lower than where we're trading right now.
Yeah, and to your point, looking at the stats in front of me, the export sales we had today were 59% lower than they were last week. And for the month, the 4 weeks, it's 22% lower. So we're still waiting for that big buyer to come in from China, and it's just not been the case. And then we've also seen a slew of sell recommendations because of what we might see as far as acre switches because of the more expensive fertilizer for corn. So there's still a lot of black clouds on the horizon for those soybeans. And I think you're right. If it wasn't for the strength around them, it could be a lot worse.